Good morning, folks. Let's begin with a calm star for days and days until Saturn comes in to conjoin from the top left there, and then the Sun awakens. Our star has put out 3 nice-sized CMEs in the last day as conjunction occurred, and we now have a good timeline for the bigger quakes to come, about 24 to 48 hours from now. But before we discuss that, let's take a look at the second eruption. The first goes down left, but the second one looks like a halo eruption, which sometimes means the CME is Earth-directed. And in fact, the more you look at it here, the more you start to think that way. Other space weather websites are even reporting a potential Earth-directed CME from the event. However, this is why it's good to have stereo back, and a somewhat concerning and obsessive need to see every image of the sun we have every day. Because while many were watching SOHO and then trying to scramble to find the eruption on SDO that caused the halo cloud, I was thinking about how lucky we were that this filament did not release at Earth. It did in fact release on exactly the opposite side, and so the expanding cloud looks like a halo shockwave that would have been coming our way had it been on our side, but this is why we use all the tools, folks. The third CME you saw resulted as that enormous plasma filament got out of Earth's way and hit the launch pad. You can really see how powerful it was as it clears the corona. Coming to spaceweathernews.com, let's step back and look at the last 24 hours of the Earth-facing disk. Once again, the Earth-facing quiet effect is in full swing, and the solar flaring remains very low, not even C flares. It's funny now that the sunspots are beginning to leave our view that I can spot the birth of magnetic complexity ready to build. Another reason we'll be waiting a bit for seismicity is that it's our magnetic shield that is disrupted right now due to another solar wind intensification. Only one layer of Earth tends to roll at a time. We got a level 1 storm up there. Those CMEs, though not coming our way, will reach 1 AU from the star and therefore affect Earth as the backside of this enormous corona hole comes in at the same time. This is important because it will be the last of the positive IMF connectivity before we return to negative, which is important for the capacitor model of seismic energy release, but also because the leading portions are pitiful compared to the red you see on the right side, which is about to come on to the left, which is the on-deck position to face Earth with power. Moderate quakes only until those things occur. Aftershock in Argentina, and again, this area is going to do this for weeks. But also, those who saw our OLR post last night to Twitter know the Eastern Caribbean was on watch, and here's why. Look at the negative anomaly associated only partially with weather there. Regulars know that magnitude 4.0 is the line for significant shaking in that specific area of the globe, and we had 2 of them in the last day. Top severe weather event of the last day was a hailstorm that collapsed the roof of a maternity ward in New South Wales. This is exactly where the radar forecast showed those storms in yesterday's news. Website members at suspiciousobservers.org. Go back in early November to the Deeper Look section and find the planetary geometry for this month. See how this uptick in CMEs was expected at this time. However, the #1 can't miss video of the holiday is Dr. Pierre-Marie Robitaille's talk from Observing the Frontier. I promised that you'd get one of these on YouTube, and who better to share than him? I implore everyone to take the time to witness this genius of our time in action. We uploaded the video yesterday afternoon, and you can find the link to it right below in the list of links for this video. Coronal holes, CMEs, and magnetic storms suggest the next seismic uptick will be on our doorstep in a day or two, so enjoy the calm. And for more on why the Earth's calm shatters after the sun's does, Kong Pop's talks from the conference will teach you why these CMEs will affect Earth, but in different ways than if they were to strike Earth directly. We've got pressure, radar, wave height, particulate conditions, and shots of our star to close. It's 6:25 a.m. Eastern Time, and that's the news. Eyes open. No fear. Be safe, everyone.